We're go to math.com, working some calculus. Let's go down to the first derivative test, and 13-2, I believe, is what we need to be looking at. 13-2. And how is that different? Okay, I guess that's different from the last problem I did. Alright, let's write this down. Seems like we already did this in an earlier section, but I guess we're doing it without a graph. Maybe that's the difference. I don't know. Alright, we have h of x. You would think I would know, since I'm the one who came up with all this craziness. 1/3 x cubed minus, I guess it's some extra practice, minus 11x squared plus 96x and plus 4. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is find the derivative. And so bring the 3 over, so we end up with x squared minus 22x, right? 2 times 11 is 22, plus 96. Oh my god. We got to set this thing equal to 0. And I'm going to plug in c for x just because I remember this time to do that. Sometimes I don't remember to do that. And what we want to do here is factor this. I think that's probably what we need to do, is factor. Man, what is that going to be? Let's take a look. So we want to factor this, and I'm going to do a little side work up here. 96. Let's see, what do we got? 3 times 8 times 4, that's 32. 16. Okay, I think I might have figured it out. This is not exactly easy. It takes a little practice. C minus 6 and C minus 16. Alright, factored up. 6 times 16 is 96, and when you add these you get negative 22. Alright, so your critical numbers are going to end up being 6 and 16. Yeah, 16, that gives me 0, and 6, that gives me 0. Okay, so there's your critical numbers, and we're gonna where are we at? 6, 16. Let's always use 0. 0 is a good one. I guess we'll use 7. Well, it's not to scale, is it? And then we'll use 17. Okay, so all we have to do is find f prime of 0, and all we care if it's negative or positive, right? So 0, 0, you get 96, that's positive, so we know that it's increasing. And then we plug 7 in. This is not going to be so easy to figure out. That's going to be, actually, let's do it down here. What am I thinking? Yeah, I'll do it in the factored one. Plug 7 in, you get you get a positive. Plug 7 in, you get a negative. So that's going to be negative. So it's decreasing. And then plug 17 in. So that's going to be positive. Plug 17 in, that's positive. So that's positive. So that's increasing. So we got increasing, decreasing, increasing. Yeah, always plug it into the factored one. That's obviously the easiest way. So let's remember this. Increasing to 6, 16. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, increasing from negative infinity to 6, and then decreasing from 6 to 16, and then increasing from 16 to infinity. Okay, I believe that's what we had. Alright, so you want to practice that, and come on by and say hi. Alright, see you later.